going on, everybody? Welcome back to more of my playthrough for Plants vs. Zombies. So in the last couple episodes I should say, we finished up every single minigame and every single puzzle. Crazy, we did it. Oh man, yeah, and like I said, see how long that took us to actually complete all of those? That's what I meant when I said there's a whole nother part to the game other than just adventure mode. It's a lot of fun too, and like even just coming back and playing these occasionally is fun afterwards, which is good. It's replayability, and it's something a lot of games don't have, you know what I mean? Would you buy a car if it only could drive, you know what I mean, like a certain amount of miles? No, you want to keep driving those miles. It's the kind of thing, you know, with a game, you want to buy a game and you want to keep playing the game. You don't want the game to get burnt out and finish. You want, like, replayable. They should start printing that in the box. Like, this game is replayable, because that way you'll know that it's worth the money. I'm just saying, with games the way they are, it's, you know. But, so you may actually notice that we only have a few things left to do. You may also notice that I have quite a bit more money than I did before. So I finally got around to doing that grinding thing I was talking about. Yeah, you don't really need to grind in this game. I mean, no, you don't need to ever grind in this game, but if you want to show off everything in a playthrough, you're going to need to grind at some point. Unless you're really, really patient and complete the game a bunch of times. But grinding is just less time consuming. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now we got a good amount of money. Figured I'd just water these guys up. And I thought I'd just give a fair warning now that for these survival levels, because they do tend to, as the name would hint, that they go on for a little while. So if it comes to that point where the video clicks out without me saying goodbye, or a video starts without me saying hello, you know, I know it hurts your heart to not have me greet you guys. It's your day. It's your day to hear me say what's going on, guys, and say goodbye and everything. But sometimes it must happen. So that's okay though. For the sake of time and completion's sake, that might happen. Just fair warning. So we're gonna go to Crazy Dave's shop first. Take a little look at Tiddlywinks. How often do you get to say the word Tiddlywinks? Okay, so there are a couple things we can buy. Now, from the garden, I'm going to wait until a little bit later to buy stuff from the garden, but the garden is a good way to make money. One thing I would recommend is this snail. This snail actually will be in your garden, and if you just wake him up with a click of the mouse, he'll actually collect the loose coins that sprout from your plants. When your plants are glowing like this, radiating sunlight, they will drop coins occasionally, and with a snail in here, he will collect them on his own. You have to keep the screen on it, and you have to keep the snail from going to sleep, but it's still less time consuming. It's kind of like a way to make money, but multitask. But that's not the best way to make money. I think I'm actually going to show you the best way to make money right now. I was thinking about adding it into like a later video, but now when you're going into survival, you're going to want some of these more advanced plants, and if you get the 10 slots, that is a good one. I don't think we're going to be getting 10 slots because I have to do a lot of grinding, but I might. But if you can get 10 slots, I highly recommend it if you have the time. I'm just not. I have bought 10 slots before, but I don't think I'm going to now. But we have, this is an upgrade to lily pads, and this is considered to be one of the most overpowered plants in the game, and I love it. It's great. It's like our dolphin zombie version for the water. It's really great. Now, we got a couple plants to choose from here. What I'm going to do is, this is pretty expensive, but this is a really good plant to have coming to survival. This is, I know it has a name. It's like the copy plant or something. It's something clever. Limatar? Limatar. It lets you have two of the same plants during a pick when you're choosing your plants. You'll see what I mean in just a second. And we still have a little bit of money, so, you know what? I think I'm going to pick up you right now. And I think I'm going to head back to... You know what? We could also pick up one of these two. Let's see. We're not going to really need this guy for a little while. So I think I'm going to pick up the frozen melon pole right now. Yeah, there we go. And actually, now that I actually have a little bit more sun, I'll pick up the snail. And I'm going to think about picking up some of these areas just to show them off. But for now, see, here's the snail right here. When there's sunlight going around, if you wait long enough, they will drop money. And the snail will pick up just like this. You don't have to touch anything. So it's really great if you have a lot of plants and can't keep up, and or you want to just water these guys and leave your screen on and walk away, and you'll come back and get some money. So it's a good, but the snail will go to sleep, so you just have to come back occasionally. But it's still it's a decent way to make money. But here's the best way I know how to make money. This is no secret or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is the best way to make money. Now you could go back and play mini games and get the money from that, and games like the puzzle ones in Zombies where they eat the brains isn't bad, and then you get a good amount of money at the end. Games that are quick to finish and you can get the big bags of money at the end, which aren't as big as when we got them the first time. They aren't 2 diamonds. They're like, I think 3 or 4 gold coins, so not quite as good. Games like Whack-A-Zombie I think is pretty fast. Even Zomboling is pretty good. If you can get enough bounces, you can get a good amount of coins. But the best way I know how to make money is in Last Stand. Oh yeah. I said I'd come back here. I sort of hinted at it a little while ago. Now, having 10 slots for this actually is really nice, but you don't need it. You only need 9. Now right here you can see the Limitar. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Imitator? Imitator. Limitar. What was I thinking? Imitar. Okay, so no, here we go. What you're going to want to do this is, it's a pretty basic system, and the best part about the system is it doesn't take any kind of maintenance, because it's in Last Stand, and the way it's set up, you literally walk away, you don't do anything. There's also a little, not secret here, but a little Easter egg I wanted to point out here that I was thinking about adding into like sort of a bonus video at the end, but there's really not enough secrets in this game or bonus material to justify me doing something like a whole video for that. Unless I change my mind. If I do, then I probably will, but if I don't, then I won't. Simple as that. So you're going to want everything I'm about to pick you're going to want, and I will show you why. Definitely going to want Pumpkin. Magnet Shroom. You're going to want the Coffee Bean, because you're going to need to wake the Fume Shroom up to get this upgrade, the Gloom Shroom, which I'm not sure I've shown yet, so I'm going to act like I haven't. And you're also going to want Garlic, and you're definitely going to want Marigolds. Let's rock. Okay, so this is the exact way I set it up, is not the exact way you have to set it up, but you want to set it up similar to this, even if you don't set it up exactly like this. So the way I do it is I start by putting a Garlic in row 2 and row, what is this, 5? Yeah, 5. And right behind it I put a Pumpkin here, I put a Pumpkin here, and I put 3 of these guys right here, and 3 of these guys right here. Now the upgrade to these guys I think looks very weird, but it's pretty inexpensive, and it's a pretty good upgrade. Now I didn't really realize how good this was of an upgrade until I realized how good of an upgrade it really was. So you're going to want to upgrade all these 3. And you got quite a bit of sun, and this takes just the perfect amount of sun if you do this right. Now, you can put a Pumpkin, well, you're going to want to put a Pumpkin here for sure. And then your options are to put a Magnet Shroom here or here. I just like to put it here, but you can put it right here. It really doesn't make a difference, I don't think. It's completely user preference. Now, with these guys sleeping, you think, oh man, well, that's going to take a little bit more sun. I got to do Coffee Beans, right? You got to Coffee Bean these guys to wake them up. Otherwise, they're no good. But the funny thing is, don't Coffee Bean the Magnet Shrooms, even though you think, well, what? I have to, otherwise they're no good. Take the Golden Magnet and put it on the Magnet Shroom. Now it's awake. I don't know if they intended this to be this way, but you don't have to use a Coffee Bean to actually wake this up. As long as you lay down the Magnet Shroom and lay down this, it saves you 75 sun, so... Like I said, not sure if they intended that to be that way, but, you know, I don't think it's really a game glitch. I think they probably meant it to be that way. It's just it's a cool little thing that I found out through doing this. I mean, plenty of pros. All the pro PvZ players know, but I was not aware first. And then I like to put a Fume Shroom here. I don't actually upgrade these guys, though. Put this here, put that there. I like to back them up with Pumpkins, and if you have the sun, I like to put more backup Pumpkins here, because you can get Dolphin Zombies, which will jump over these guys. And then, for the rest, all Marigolds. Every single one of these is going to be Marigolds. And I think you're probably seeing where I'm going with this, right? If you remember correctly, which we haven't used yet, but gold Magnet Shrooms, the upgrade to Magnet Shrooms, I'm pretty sure they're gold Magnet Shrooms, right? Yeah. They collect money instead of any metal objects, so any money that falls on the field they collect. Now, this is the ideal setup because these plants down here kind of do a good amount of, actually a great amount of damage paired with the garlic. These plants right here, in case I didn't point it out, and in case it's not obvious, they shoot in every single direction. I mean every direction. Every way is covered for these guys. Diagonally, forward, diagonally, it's all covered. Down. So they have this whole area covered. And with 3 of them like this, doubled up, paired up, they actually do a lot of damage. And I'm not certain, but I think they go through armor pretty well. Like armored zombies, like Buckethead zombies, screen door zombies. I know they go through screen door zombies. Football player zombies. And that's kind of the worst you're going to see, is like football player zombies, Buckethead zombies, and dolphin zombies. That's... Oh, occasionally you can get Jack-in-the-Box zombies, which can be really deadly, so you may want to be careful for them. But they don't come up too often, along with pole vaulting zombies, which are the only thing besides gargantuan zombies that can go over, well, gargantuan zombies just smash garlic, but the pole vaulting zombies are the only thing that go over garlic, so it's good to have a pumpkin right here. So with this setup, you let it fly, and you wait, and you get the money come in. Now honestly, this is the kind of thing where it takes very little maintenance, and you just kind of walk away, but I just want to show off this little, how you're going to make money. You can make a good amount of money here. I'm sure there's a ratio online of someone on some video somewhere telling you, like, okay, if you do this exactly like this, and, you know, don't lose any rounds, you can make exactly, like, 5,000 money in you know, 10 minutes or something like that. But you make a lot of money. This is the way I grinded up to how much money I had, and I only did that in a couple playthroughs. And this is something you can do when you're just sitting back playing another game if you're near your computer, or if you want to go make a sandwich. You know what I mean? Really, this is I don't have to press anything with this setup. You can just tell how powerful these guys are. The Gloom Shroom upgrades. Well, I thought these were Fume Shroom, Gloom Shroom, but the Gloom Shrooms are pretty good. And I don't give them enough credit. They are actually really good for this. But I mean, Garlic. This is the pair you need: Garlic and Fume Shrooms. Beautiful setup, and they just tear things up. And you want to put them in these 2 rows, obviously, because they cover all the area here. So it's pretty crazy. And if you do it like this, you have a little bit more sun. You can put this guy forward and put another. I always want to call these guys dandelions, which is, I have something I want to talk about dandelions in a little bit. But the marigold can go right here, and you can put these guys up here. But it makes them a little bit more vulnerable to zombies that can get closer and eat this. So you just have to be careful for that. And you could also upgrade these guys right here, and watch your back just in case a zombie jumped over the edge here, like a pole vaulting zombie in the pool. No, a dolphin zombie. But see, it's as simple as that. Round's already open. We didn't have to touch a thing. I know with the other setup I had this is just a better setup all around. Even if you want to play through it the first time like this is beautiful. I mean, this is great. So now we have 450 sun. What I like to do is when I see I'm done, I come back and the sun will stay there. It'll never disappear. So when you come back to the room, even if it's 5 minutes later, it's still there. I just like to dig up the garlic, put fresh ones in. And if anything's damaged, I replace it. And if I have a little bit of extra sun, I might do something like this, where I put this guy back here, this guy back here, and we're all set. Let it fly. Round 2. Don't have to touch a thing and walk away. And look how much money we already made. I'm not sure exactly where we started, but I could crunch those numbers for us. But I think it's just evident to me, even without doing the math, because, you know, at all costs, we must avoid doing math. It's you're getting a lot of money. So this is I'm pretty sure this is like the official best non-cheating way to earn money. Let's just say it that way. It's the best way to earn money. It's the best way to get money, to not cheat. And yeah, and it takes very little maintenance too, so you can walk away. Unless you're looking for something like, oh man, this is boring though. Well, I mean, it's probably really more intended for people to walk away. Usually near round 3 is where you might get things might get a little rough, and you might need to monitor it just in case something goes wrong. But other than that, it's this simple. It really is. You will make this much money. So it's honestly what I recommend. If you're looking at those things in Crazy Dave's too, they always like, man, Crazy Dave, your prices, man, they're crazy. And he's like, I know. He's like, 'cause I'm crazy. No, but this would be the way to make the money, and the reason I'm showing this now and not after I'm done with survival mode is because for survival mode is where you're gonna want to get some of these plants. I'm serious, you're gonna need some of these good plants. Plus, you know, you want to use these plants before the game's over, obviously. So this would be the best way to make money to get said plants. See, already we have 10,000, which would be enough to buy one of the advanced plants that we didn't have before. So pretty good. And see, this is one of the only worries I have. Dolphin zombies, which can go over here. But as long as you have this like this, it'll be fine. Unless you don't have an upgrade, and then it won't be fine. It's actually... oh boy, that's not good. So, there are variations to this setup. Right here, I'm already looking like I'm about to lose unless I do something like this. If I was here, this would have... if I was, not here. If I was... oh, I've lost. Bummer. That's okay though, because we're all done with this, and it just goes to show you can do variations of putting these guys back here, or upgrading this to Gloom Shroom level would get this guy right here, and you wouldn't have to do what I did. Just certain variations can make it a little bit more perfect, and the less dandelions, the less gold marigolds you put in there, the more variation you can put. Like you can put these a little bit further back, which will buy you more time. So, just something you may want to keep in mind. And after I think the zombies stopped coming, I think also the marigolds stopped spawning stuff, so that's true. And well, we really don't have time to start on survival mode. I know last time I hyped us up, like, survival mode, you're like, yes, survival mode, and then it's just like a kid saying, oh, we're not going to the park today. It's like, man, what? Come on. But a few of the other little things I wanted to point out was, if you didn't know, but on the title screen, you can click these, and they pop off. How cool is that? I like little things like that. It's just not a little thing I like to put in the bonus episodes at the end, but like I said, there aren't too many bonus episodes for this, so there's that. Oh, and you can also, if I go back to minigames and just pick up any minigame right here, I want to just show that if you bring up the menu, you can actually move the menu. How cool is that, right? Not a lot of games actually let you do that, so I know this is like, I don't know if you can do that on all versions of Plants vs. Zombies, but you can actually move the menu to where you like it. So that's kind of cool, right? I think so. No? Nobody? Just me? Ah, that's okay. And yeah, other than that, there's not too much more to go over. So in the next episode, we will be starting survival, and we'll be picking things up from there. So until then, I thank you guys for watching the video, and I will catch you later.